Before I came to Grace, growing up as a kid, I was extremely religious, and my family was. Grew up Catholic. Was an altar boy. Served every mass every Sunday. But as I started to get older, and I went to college, I found that it was easy to fill my Sundays with other things to do. Um, and then, as I got married, my wife and I looked at other churches and found some places that she liked that I didn't feel comfortable with. Um, Growing up Catholic, that was just kind of all I knew. Um, but I found that every time I went to church, I could I could recite the mass at whenever I wanted to, and I was getting nothing out of it. So I encouraged my wife and take my young kids to church, where she was comfortable. But I filled my Sundays doing other things. So before I came to Grace, that's where I needed separation, I guess. And we wanted to find a place that our kids could grow in Christ and to grow as well as we did, and for us to do that as a family. So we decided to go out and start exploring some places. We heard about Grace and came over here on Easter Sunday. And the very first Mass that I was here for, I remember leaving here thinking, that is something that I haven't seen in a long time, or maybe ever. I understood everything that was going on, and it made me think about God and how He was in my life, and how He was going to affect my family, and how my kids just loved it here, and how my wife loved it as well. And that was just the very first Mass. But for the first time, God was brought into reality that I could understand. Since we started coming to Grace, we found that we were surrounding ourselves with more and more people that were on the same journey as we are, and that wanted the same things for their families and for themselves, to grow in Christ, and to be surrounded by people that wanted to grow in Christ and to walk in His footsteps. We joined a couple of life groups. My wife and I have a couples life group. My wife has her own life group. My kids are involved in life groups and Grace Kids. And it's nice because after Mass, or even during the week, we can have discussions about things that were talked about at the service that week, or whether we watch it online. But we also can talk about it with our life group. And we've met great friends, new friends that we didn't know that we would be surrounded with, that have changed things for us and the way we see things in life. I'm Derek, and I was changed by Grace.